Today, I want to talk about something that was very, very taboo growing up, and I want to know where we are now as a people talking about it. And it's that it's about periods. I got my period when I was 11. And like I said, back then, you didn't talk about it. I didn't want to tell anybody about it. I didn't want anybody to know. And I was actually very misinformed somehow. I know people told me how it works. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but what I did pay attention to is I would be getting this. So, by the way, I was very hesitant to talk about this because, like I said, I'm not sure where we are in how interested we are about this, or do we still have the ick about it? Because before, we weren't bringing it up because it would gross people out. It would feel very private and very intrusive to talk about it with other people, especially people of the opposite sex. So, am I making a mistake talking about this? Is this something that, people have already turned off? I don't know. But when I learned about it, I understood that you would be bleeding from your vagina. Well, it would come out there. Anyway, just the logistics of it, I thought that you just got your period and it would drop like an egg, because it is. It would just drop and then you'd be done with it. And that's how you got your period. So when I saw blood the first time, first of all, I was really glad that somebody told me it wouldn't necessarily be red. It might look brown, because I was like, I can't tell if this is, not poop, because that's not what it looks like. That's not brown. Okay, see, am I getting gross? But anyway, it was just a little bit, and I was confused by it. So I was lucky enough to have a mom that I can come to with these things, and it wasn't going to be my dad. But I put it in a bag, in like a grocery shopping bag, and I closed it up, and I came to my mom, and I said, I have to show you something. But we had to go in secret hiding. We had to make sure that my brothers were around. My father wasn't around. And I showed her this, and I couldn't really even come up with the words. I'm not sure if I said, I think I got my period, because I wasn't sure. I think I was even too shy to maybe say that, or even like think that I got that. And I was 11. I wasn't sure if it was already going to be there. Anyway, showed it to her. She pulls it out. She is elated. My baby, and it was a big moment for her. I just got more and more shy and embarrassed. I saw how excited she was. I was like, please don't tell dad, because I assume she tells my father everything she's excited about. Turns out she did tell him. She lied to me. I think she told the neighbor also. And now that I'm a grown adult, of course she told them. It's not a big deal. They're telling you guys, if you're 11 and 12, they're telling, but it's okay. It'll feel okay later. So that's the thing. It's not a big deal. My father never spoke to me about it. What is there to talk about? But my mom was like, okay, let me teach you how to use pads. And I never used tampons. And I understand that that's like, there's an icky aspect to it, but that's just what I decided on. Maybe because that's what my mom taught me. I tried other things, just a tampon, and it took me forever. Oh, I'll tell you about the first time. Okay, first of all, so my mom's showing it to me, and I go, okay, great. For next time, I will put a pad on. And she's like, no. You're about to like have your period. You're having your period. And it dawned on me, and I think it was very sixth sense. As I was going through it myself, I was like, oh, they did say that. Like, I think I did hear that. You just kind of don't put it together until it starts happening to you. And I was like, wait, for days? Like, when you think about that, day in and day out, you're gonna be bleeding and you have to catch it somehow? Like, what a crazy system. I was a little upset about it. And I don't know about you all, and like I said, I want to know what it's like now, but we used to hide it in school. We finally, like, a year or two later, we're telling the girls that, because like, oh, I'm on my period. Oh, me too. Do you have a pad? Do you have this? Okay. But we would take our sleeve and pull it over our hand, stick our hand in our backpack, take the pad or the tampon and put it in our sleeve again. This way you didn't see what we just pulled out of our bag. We can go to the bathroom like it's regular. What did I say I would say the first time? Oh, okay. So I wore pads for a while. And then I was on a trip with my friend and we were in college and I wanted to go in the pool or something. And I was like, well, I can't. I have my period. And she's like, put a tampon in. I was really freaked out about the whole idea of putting a tampon in myself. I think I might have even been a virgin or I don't know, it's really like just very sensitive about that, the idea of that. But she was like, I'll guide you through. I didn't want her to be inside with me. She stood outside of the bathroom describing what to do. Put your leg on the toilet, angle it this way. If it hurts, it's put in bad. And the first time I put it in bad, the second time I was like, whoa, it's everything that she said. I don't feel a thing, but I still didn't turn to tampons from there. I just think that that's such a sweet moment between friends. I think I was maybe 18. I was 18. Very sweet. It's just like a good memory for me. I think it's so kind when a friend can be so intimate with you like that. And I was lucky enough to have that in a friend. Anyway, so I didn't have my period regularly, but for a while, but when I had it, it was so bad. I have fainted. I've gone to the hospital. Actually, the hospital one was, I was doing a kids party. Oh my goodness. I was leading a group of kids to doing relay races at a kid's birthday party. That's what I was doing for a living. I had my friend there helping me out, but I was the one leading she didn't know my part of what to do. And I can feel kind of like, I could feel my vision blurring and I could feel myself kind of losing it. And so I said to my friend, I was like, can you take over? And she's like, I actually can't because I don't know what to do. And I gave her the sheet as if the sheet of, random information that's just kind of like my little notes, when you just can write one word and the rest of it. And she's like, this means nothing to me. I'm like, well, I gotta go because I'm about to faint. And I don't know. I think I just left her there to handle it because I was about to faint in front of children. I went into these people's house. I pooped in their toilet and I came out. I couldn't even button my pants button. And I was just in pain on their couch. They called an ambulance. I got taken away. One of the first things that the what are ambulance people called? The medics, not medics. Anyway, one of the first I lost a word. One of the first things they asked me is, did you poop? Because that should be helping. And there's like an effect that you have on your poop during your period. It's not the same. Again, I don't know if you guys want to know this, but the way I have felt is what I feel right now is I feel like the Marshmallow Man. It doesn't matter how big or how small I am physically throughout the rest of the month. Right now, it's not just the bloating where I look like a bowling ball in my stomach. I'm swelling in everything. I feel like I'm about to pop. And this is why I'm back on the pill. I thought because I turned 50, and my periods were pretty mild, almost non-existent, I thought I can get off the pill because I'm crossing over to the other side. No, it is getting worse and worse. And now I am on the pill, but I haven't finished a full pill pack. So it's still in an old school way coming at me. And I don't know. I don't want to sound not grateful. I understand that, a uterus is an amazing thing to have. Having babies sounds like, I don't know. Honestly, it sounds terrifying. To those who have given birth in any way, ho, ho, ho. And when you go for a second one, how? I mean, if periods are this bad, I don't know how you're going through labor and the whole thing and then going back for more. I mean, thank you, mom, for having three. Like, how is it not terrifying you? And as I cross into the other side, even though I am grateful for this body, I would have been grateful if I came in a male body. Like, this is, human beings are amazing. It's unbelievable. Our bounce back, our ability to heal ourselves now with doctors and all of that. But I don't think I ever heard anyone say, I miss my period. I understand that I'm going to feel a loss. I understand that I'm going to feel something, it maybe in terms of my femininity or maybe not femininity, maybe more like I have now crossed into, I don't have the opportunity to utilize this body in a way that, at least half of the population doesn't get to, at least half. So maybe I'll feel that. But like I said, I don't know anyone who says I miss my period. But yeah, where are we, people, with this? For real, where are we? Is this gross to hear? Do we talk about this in mixed company now? Do we say things like mixed company? Do people not want to know about this? Like, even if you do go through this, is it like, why do we have to? It's like talking about pooping, do we do that? Like, not really. So, where are we? Like, kids who are just getting their periods now, are they hiding it? Are they still embarrassed by it? Does talking about this hurt the female sex? That I just feel like I'm sharing behind the scenes. Like, after this, my boyfriend might be hearing moaning and groaning, but I'm going to moan and groan through my day, through my work, because I get to, because I'm at home. But your average person outside, they're not going to know what I'm going through. So do you want to know? Is this interesting? Do we talk about it? How do you all go about it? Because I'm about to be done with it. It's so regular. 40 years of this. 40 years. I wish there was an on and off for it. But like I said, I'm grateful. I had this body. It worked. I didn't fully test it. I never had a kid, but I had a life in it, and I get to keep using it. So let me know what you think. Oh yeah. You know what? Can you hit the subscribe button? That'd be really cool. That'd be like really cool. Thanks. Bye.